everyone, my name is Powerwolf Gaming, and welcome back to another part, which is part 2 of Sons of the Forest. So, in the last episode, we were setting up camp, figuring out a spot where we could set up camp, and then toward the end of that episode, we were going to go find a boat. Now, for those of you that don't know any of the Forest games, there are cannibals in here. However, because of the mortuary assistant being removed from my channel, I had to get rid of it, and I'm being a little bit more careful, of course, seeing how these cannibals are not very, you know, like covered up and stuff like that. So I am actually playing on peaceful. Okay. How am it is that. Okay. So I'm going to go explore a boat. And for those of you that don't know, for Sons of the Forest, wherever you go and collect goodies from, that is where, like, stuff on the boat can respawn after you leave the game. So, fair warning with that. Where's Calvin? Must be over here somewhere, I'm thinking. So for right now, I'm gonna ask Calvin to go get some logs so we can fill the log holder right away before we go explore a boat. 2 boats, to be exact. Calvin? Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. So I want you to follow me for a second. Calvin? I want you to get logs and drop here. So basically, you and Calvin are survivors of a helicopter crash. And from what I've experienced in this game, the very first time when I did conquer this game, was that you have 2 options. You can choose to either stay on the island, which is grabbing your backpack, or the option that I did not do was leaving in the rescue helicopter. So the dude there. But yeah, food and everything will respawn. So, oh, I can't carry any more ramen noodles. So you don't really have to worry about getting food or anything, or at least running out of food. I'm gonna need another turtle shell. Now, I know this game is extremely long. So it's gonna be a lot of parts to this game that I will be uploading. So as you can see, that's one of the camps that one of the enemies has. But there is no enemies there right now, considering this is peaceful. However, you still have to look out for danger, like sharks, moose in this game. They are very, very aggressive. I mean, like, they won't attack you randomly, but they do tend to run you over randomly. So, I mean, I guess they're not, like, very, very aggressive, but they're aggressive enough. There's one of the boats. Okay, I can't carry no more of that. Is there anything else here that I need that I missed? So there are two boats over here that we need to explore. Make sure there's no sharks coming at me. And you can get weapons in this game. However, I don't have to worry about danger too much. I just have to worry about food, water, shelter. And at some point, there will be snow in this game. So I'm gonna have to build a log cabin, which I will be doing. And then we're also gonna have to hunt for animals. And if any of you do decide to play Sons of the Forest, take your time, explore everything, of course. Oh, I can't carry no more ropes. Oh, hi! For those of you that don't know, that is Virginia Puffton. As you can see, she's very scared of me. But when you do see her, just like I did, you have to, um, put your weapons away. And she's doing ballet dancing, by the way. Um, wow. Usually what I do is that I usually back away from her. She's not gonna attack you or anything, which is good, but you don't want to get too close to her because she will run off. I didn't think she'd be over here this early. So just put your weapons away, put your axe away, put anything away that you have. Okay. And you can find like different outfits for her too, which is really nice. Um, but on these boats, gather as much food as you can find because you're gonna need it. So it looks like it's getting dark, so I gotta make it back to camp. So I need to hurry up back to my camp before it gets too dark. And you can have electricity in this game, but you need like some sort of sunbeam or something like that to produce the light, and then during the night it's gonna automatically shut off. But yeah, if you guys do decide to play Sons of the Forest and you do see Virginia, like what we encountered back then, back there, put your axes away, put spears away, put everything away, just so you can befriend her. And yes, you can befriend um, Virginia, and you can get her nice outfits. So that's another goal that I'm wanting to do, is just get her some nice clothing, stuff like that. Man, that got dark fast. I don't think I have light either. No. So I am still setting up camp because I need to build some sort of cabin or some sort of shelter. Where's my lighter? This lighter doesn't do anything. I can't see anything. Do I have sticks? I do not have sticks. These are sticks. So I'm almost back to camp. Yeah, this lighter doesn't do nothing. Like, it doesn't shed off any, if not hardly any light. Whoa. It's the logs. Sleep. Oh, that's better. That is so much better. Hi, Kelvin. I probably should make a torch, at least. Alright. Let's go pick up the logs that Calvin cut down. Or at least got. Oh. I need to eat. I don't understand how this dude is like chugging down this stuff so quickly. Did they update this game? Now, I would like to play the first Forest. That one, I've seen one other YouTuber or a couple other YouTubers play the forest, the very first one. And it's pretty good. It's really good. But I feel like there's a little bit more to Sons of the Forest than there is the first one. Because if I'm not mistaken, in the first Forest game, you have to look for your son Timmy. I'm just gathering logs right now. And it's the same concept, cannibals. Um, Looking for people. Now, this log sled can carry many different items like sticks, bones, logs, I think rocks. So it can carry many different things, which is good. I think I'm gonna go to the river over here and collect some stone because I'm gonna need it. Well, and another thing with Virginia is that if you do see her, you can move around if you want, but I recommend to not do that because it could scare her off. I'm still kind of setting up base a little bit because I am gonna need a shelter. Now, the good thing about Virginia is that when you befriend her, she will get you meat like fish, rabbits, squirrels, berries. So she can get you a lot of stuff, and she can help you fight if you're not playing on peaceful mode like I am. And you can carry up to 4 stones at a time. And this sled can hold 28 stones. And they will respawn back after a while. I need one more. And before I cave explore, I need to build base first because winter in this game is not pleasant. It's not very pleasant to deal with. But then again, maybe after I build base, I might try to find Virginia some clothing, at least, just so she can have more to wear. I am gonna need a stone storage. Calvin's just getting some logs. Gotta be sticks around here somewhere. Okay, so I need to get up there so I can go look for some sticks. Oh, where's the stick? Okay, you mean to tell me there are no sticks right now? I feel like I'm gonna have to chop down some little trees. And you can drink from that pond, so that's very helpful. I need one more stick. Hi, Calvin. Now, I don't remember where this camp is, but there is a camp in this game where there is a better axe. Now, I can get it if I want to, which I might go and find. I might go find it at some point. All right, let's get these stones in. I'm gonna put my axe away just in case if Virginia shows up. So that's a good amount of stone right there. So I'm gonna start putting down a base. And you can either build a log cabin from the book, or you can do it how I'm doing it, which is building it freehand. So it's not going to be real big, not as big as I usually make it, but it's going to be big enough. to fit both Calvin and Virginia. And of course myself in here too. So it's just gonna be a square. And I know it's been a hot minute since I've played Sons of the Forest. There we go. And also, if you place a log that you did not want to place, hold down the C button and you can toggle it like that. I discovered that when I first started playing Sons of the Forest. Give me the sticks. I just got a whole bunch of sticks. Which you will be needing sticks, and you can put them in sled. Which I might take down that stick storage and just put them in the sled instead, because the sled can hold more. So I'm going to start filling up the sled, start bringing it down. Okay, that's all the that's all the logs that this sled can carry. Now, the only frustrating part about this game is that I wish I had friends to play with. I know I've mentioned that in Lethal Company as well, but I really wish that I had friends to play with, because then it's not going to seem so tedious, it's not going to seem so bad. And Virginia can also bring you sticks as well. Now, I know this seems like a lot of work for some, but this is worth it because the log cabin in the book is very, very small, and it does not fit yourself, Calvin, and Virginia. So I like to make a log cabin that's going to fit all three of us. So I'm going to get the base of the floor finished. And then those stones, you can make stone floors, and that's what I'm going for. However, even if I don't have any friends to play Sons of the Forest with, I'm happy that Calvin is helping me. I know I'm gonna have to go hunting at some point. trees sound different. And by the way, if you guys are playing with friends, the trees cut in the direction, or the trees fall in the direction that you cut. Man, look at Calvin go. I know I could fit one more log on there, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to take it to my log cabin right away. So just bring it over here. I need one more log.